Adam and Wack, and we're back. Off the back, off the cack.
Look,
You got anything to say to me?
what do you like a California raisin? You remember that?
I do, and I appreciated them.
California raisin, bro?
Well, I mean, I appreciated them. I like them a lot. I used to rock out to their songs a lot as a kid. Only now am I told that it's a racist caricature.
What?
The California Raisins.
What's wrong with the California raisins?
I feel like it was like the next iteration of like racist cartoons where it's like, okay, we can't draw a bunch of like cartoon black guys crooning to these songs, but we can get a little raisin guy who kind of looks like a black dude, right?
So now you said black people look like raisins.
Well, I think all the dudes doing the voices were black dudes too.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, damn, you just took.
You could do a Google.
You just destroyed.
Are the California Raisins racist?
Come on, man.
No, check it out. Check it out.
Why would you say something like that? The California Raisins was like the Simpsons.
You're the king of racism accusations. Look,
I've never seen.
The real reason the California Raisins disappeared.
I've never thought of them being racist.
Yeah, well, that's because they were so racist that you didn't even realize what you were looking at. Are the California Raisins racist? There's a TikTok about it. Doesn't even say anything about.
They were singing raisins.
But they were black.
Huh?
Black raisins.
The voices.
Yeah, voiced by black guys. Which
Lion King, the little
Simba
was black.
Yeah, okay, but that's a lion.
That was the dude you interviewed. His cousin, McQuarrie.
Oh, Darius.
His cousin.
Really?
Yeah, my dude I grew up with named Jay McQuarrie. It's his son.
Really? And now he's getting boy dussy.
Huh?
Okay, so yeah, I'm dressed up because it's Halloween today.
Yeah, but you're not dressed up as nothing. You got to be dressed up as something.
I forgot the hat. Look at. We go. Princess and the Frog Villain.
Bro, this is real white people.
Look, this is me. I don't know why whenever we open up one of these images, it's like
I just seen them. If you go back, the one in the purple.
It's just like whenever I fucking Google anything, why does it open
there
up
go,
this
him right
big?
There,
Look how small it opens.
Him right there. There you go. That's
how do we fix this?
Yo, bro, like who came up with that? Who said, "Yo, I'm gonna be the villain from Princess and the Frog"?
And I know we're down here in the corner, so I have to pull this right into the center. This is my kid's decision.
Okay.
She thought it was very funny for me to dress like this. So I haven't really seen the movie, or I guess I've seen maybe like the first 20 minutes of the movie.
You get a pass.
Yeah, so
you get a pass.
That's what I'm doing today.
If she said do it, you get a pass.
But we have a problem.
Huh?
I forgot the hat, so I'm gonna have to grab the hat when I go home. And I'm going to a sick party tonight, and I'm bringing Tania.
This dude said Snoop Dogg's brother robbed him for $100,000.
Who said that?
Mozzie.
Mozzie?
Oh, you know.
Different Mozzie, I'm assuming.
Mozzie from Dosh Network.
Okay.
I don't know what that's about.
Not Mozzie from Oak
Yo,
Park.
Mozzie. Yo. I'm here with Adam. What are you talking about? They robbed you for $100,000.
No, what I'm saying is the photo I just sent you is a picture of me giving the $100,000 to Snoop's brother, who I was supposed to get the feature for my Nipsey record, and that I never received. But my understanding is Snoop did the record and all that, but then he died. So at the end of the day, I understand he died. I didn't want to be like bugging nobody because his brother died, but it's kind of a little bit of it's been some months now, like 4-5 months.
I'm gonna call over there.
I'm still $100,000 out.
I'm gonna call over there to bro. We live. I'm gonna see you this afternoon. I'm gonna call you when I hit the freeway. I'm in here with the white guy named Adam. He's dressed like a California raisin, but he's really the villain from Some Shit in the Frog. But because his daughter said it is cool.
And also, Snoop Dogg is still alive.
Yeah, but his brother.
Oh.
You get the picture, Wack?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I see the $100,000. Right? All right, so I'm gonna.
I got videos too.
All right, I'm gonna call you on the way. We're gonna go over this. All right.
What even is this podcast?
That's Mozzie from Dosh Network. We're gonna do business with him. Remember I told you?
Oh yeah, right.
I got you a cut.
Right.
Of the overall.
I'm down.
I bet the hell you are.
Sounds great.
Yeah, man. You know what? Shout out.
I got you in the trick bag. I got you in the trick bag today.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I did. They asked me. They said, "Is there any reason why Wack can't be around Geechee Gotti and 4 Extra?"
Geechee Gotti, his nephew.
Let's do it. Bring him in. I figured let's get Wack in the middle of the circus and just see what goes down. And so I get in
It
here.
was all love.
4 Extras had you in a mean headlock, and Geechee Gotti was teeing off on your face, using it like a punching bag. It was quite the sight to be seen.
I wasn't going to say nothing because I see these black rings around your eyes. So either you just been up because maybe, you know, Nishi been had a tummy ache, or you on something.
Who's Nietzsche?
Nisi.
Who's Nisi? Oh, Parker.
Yeah.
No, I actually have rings. I have rings underneath my eyes because I've been up late doing heroin. So I haven't got a lot of sleep.
You've been doing something.
Yeah.
Because we was really in here having great conversation.
I got here like 5 minutes late.
Of course, you had your man here because remember, we have the bet.
Lush? What was the bet?
100 push-ups on call. Remember, he went with Geechee.
He owes you. Oh, and how did that battle turn out?
It hasn't happened.
Oh.
So they want to come up next week together on our show.
Who?
Geechee and 4 Extras.
Let's do a double header.
Let's do it.
I like that. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
I say it shouldn't be a problem. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? It looks to me like 4 Extras get my vote. Look like you've been trying to pull him in.
We definitely are trying to build something. It's just kind of a question of with who, when. Because from my perspective, if I want to avoid things that have happened in the past in terms of building out shows and having additional hosts on this channel, we're going to have to really like make sure everybody's happy, set expectations, let them know what the follies and pitfalls that are going to be facing them will be. I just have to really get involved. I can't do the thing that I've done in the past, which is basically like, oh, okay, 4 o'clock, you guys are on camera, do whatever the fuck you want. I gotta be in the mix. I gotta make sure that shit starts off on a relatively organized level because we've seen how the shit can kind of go left.
So you saying you need to put him with a right team?
I think there just needs to be a level of coaching, a level of him feeling like he's really part of something that is being built around, like somebody like
the
4
coaching
Extras.
Is bad. That's bad.
What?
Because in order for 4 Extras to give you and give the people what we want to see, you got to let him be him.
That's true. But he's, okay. People feel a certain type of way about doing content when it feels like they're just being thrown to the wolves. I feel like quite often that's what the news felt like to people.
And you've only saying that because Sharp been saying that. All of a sudden, Sharp starts saying...
You're acting like I know what the Sharp is saying.
You know you do.
Why? He does a 4-hour live stream every night about me, and I don't see any of it.
How do you know he's doing it?
People whisper about it on the Reddit.
You know what? I'm going to think about who maybe you should... Definitely you cannot put him with Bricc Baby.
Definitely, yeah. That's Bricc Baby and Lush, to me, that's the No Jumper Show. Maybe there's a Thursday version of the No Jumper Show, sure. But generally speaking...
I think you should
it should be a separate cast.
I think you should put him with a chick.
Tania.
4 Extras in a chick.
You believe in Tania? Are you even that familiar with her? Snoopy's baby mama.
That might work.
Seems kind of out of her mind, but she knows what's going on in the streets. She knows what's going on in hip hop, somewhat at least.
That might work.
Supposed to hang out with her tonight.
That might work.
The problem is,
I like that.
She spends like 3/4 of the year pregnant.
What that got to do with it? She gets f***ed at night. Got nothing to do with 4 Extras.
4 Extras would be a strong baby mama for her, or baby daddy for her.
We talking business.
Yeah.
That would work. I like that.
Okay. Maybe we could try that.
Work.
Yeah.
Because I think you like her. 4 Extras is definitely a great face and voice for what the streets represent on the West Coast, on the Crip side.
I haven't seen the actual episode that they just did, so it's still a little bit tough. I didn't see like what the Geechee and 4 Extras vibe was. So I gotta watch that and figure it out. I saw that he was giving Lush hell, which I'm very much in favor of.
Yeah, no, I think we should that 4 Extras with her at work.
Let's consider it. What did you think of the video that we put out? What would Vaughn do featuring Adam 22?
That shit was disrespectful.
Bricc Baby.
I don't agree with it.
Why?
Like, bro, okay. For one, I don't know what you have over Bricc.
The title is just one line that I said, so it very easily could have been named anything else.
Bricc should have removed himself from that.
Why?
Bro, like,
he's our street cred. If it wasn't for him, Flacco would be the only black guy.
Yeah, but like...
And he's a very specific type of black guy.
I don't think that
North
OTF
Dakota
is receiving that as like, yeah, good looking out.
I feel like you're passing judgment based on the song that isn't out yet, Free Dirk, because I sent it to you and you seemed a little bit confused.
No.
This song has nothing to do with Dirk. This song was recorded way before Dirk got locked up.
No. But whatever it is, what would Von do?
Right.
Like, he should have refrained from that. But for some
what would Von do is just a way of saying "F the ops." And really, if anything, I feel like that song was kind of like an abstract rendition of like anti-op rap, because it's like, what ops are we really even talking about?
Why do you have Flacco in this, and he's totally against OTF?
Is he? I mean, this was, again, before the OTF thing went down.
Bro, he just came on my YouTube channel and went crazy on. He said he hoped Dirk get life. He said this, that.
Okay, but again, he didn't talk about that on the song. If anything was offensive, what do we call him? Frilla? Poetic Flacco plus Skrilla equals Frilla. He was being very disrespectful to some Philly politics. He says at one point, he says, Duel died, now you got to lay with him. And he's talking to Brandon Buckingham, who's a YouTuber. And obviously, YBC Duel got murdered a few months ago.
See,
saying that is pretty crazy.
But this is the thing, right? I tell Flacco, bro, you getting a little too excited and overzealous with what you're doing. Dude gonna get hurt, man.
Well, people are always saying that. Who cares? Like, what's someone going to do to him? What are they going to do? When have you ever seen a reaction channel get beat up?
Huh?
He's a reaction channel. He's a commentator.
Yeah.
When in hip-hop history have you ever seen like a commentator get their ass whooped for their commentary?
Here's the problem.
It would take a very extreme version.
No, here's the problem.
Who's going to do this to him?
Here's the problem. He's going to be somewhere and he ain't going to even see it coming.
He don't go nowhere.
What do you mean he don't go
He's
nowhere?
in the crib.
Nah, he ain't just in the house.
And he's terrified. Flacco is not going to any sort of hip-hop event without being
He
proper.
showed up to the fight. And that was a danger zone.
But he knew that he had a bunch of, Flacco apologists like you and Loose Cannon there to protect him.
No, if somebody would have popped up and because he said something.
I think he largely stays out of LA politics, at least recently. He said he's staying out of it.
That's great, but he
this is bad. That's what his thumbnails always say.
I was like paying attention to like Bricc Baby wants to blame me.
For what?
Because I'm just simply going over the things he said.
You know what? You're Kendrick and he's Drake, because you're putting all these unfounded allegations on him, and then you don't have any apologies once they don't pan out.
Which one?
All of them.
He lied.
About what?
You seen the work, right?
No.
He came on it. First of all, the most dumbest thing he did was even get in the box and let me ask him questions.
Right.
Stay away from me.
You invaded Academic Stream to harass him.
No, I asked questions.
Okay.
He told us, right, that he had a DA reject in Compton Court for the AK-47.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I did? I called Mr. Reggie Wright. Reggie, he said, Wack, I got a few DAs down there. He goes, his first, last name, date of birth, whatever, January, whatever, 86, right? Great. Reggie goes and runs it, comes on my YouTube, on The Honey Show, and says, ran it on that date, the only charge he was arrested for that the state charged him with was possession of drugs. The AK-47 was not charged on the state side, which means he said himself it was two agencies. I didn't say it. The feds and LAPD. That means it's on the fed side. So why would you tell me out of your mouth you got a DA reject for an AK-47 out of Compton Court when you know darn well that you was never charged with the gun on the state side. The feds have it.
But isn't that the DA reject thing? They didn't charge him because it was rejected?
No, it was two agencies. The feds is holding the AK. That is look, it's one thing to have a possession of a firearm. AKs are illegal in the state of California. They're not DA rejecting that. But what I'm telling you is it was never picked up by the state. The feds are holding it. He knew it. Only thing I'm doing is going over what he's saying.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Well, I think that would mostly only put other people in danger, not so much me. So I'm not super worried about that.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It got nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with you. It totally nothing. And we got a wild card that's coming in a couple days.
What's that?
As soon as they get to where they need to be, they're going to call in.
You got a guy in prison who's...
No, he's on the street. But the day they kicked in the doors and picked up the OTF guys, they kicked in his door right here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
To pick him up, only he wasn't at mama's house.
Where was he at?
He was somewhere in the streets. But his tie to that was through your guy. And the only way they're going to know about him is through your guy because he never personally went and met them. But this him says, I know what I provided and what was purchased.
So you think that this guy is going to ultimately prove that Bricc Baby is a snitch in this whole thing? Oh wait, do you think?
And he from 6-0.
But do you think he's Coco number 4 or whatever, the one who was waiting outside the hotel watching Quando getting the low for the OTF?
No, because
drillers?
He ain't knowing what this bozo is doing. He just filling the order, but he filled the order with your little bozo guy. He's running right now.
Interesting. I mean, I have no idea. I'm more interested than anybody.
Okay, it's coming. It exposes.
Okay,
it's coming.
I feel like the work that you've put out there so far hasn't really. I used to do that a lot when I was younger too.
No, bro, everything I said has been real.
What?
First of all, you know he's the first one said it. He said it over there with Flacco. You said it. We didn't say it. We thought it was a bad drug deal. You said it. Then the dummy bozo messed up. He heard us applying the pressure over there on with Act and tells us the search warrant was for electronics. So see, we thought it was just a gun. They came for electronics and stumbled up on the gun. This coming out of his mouth. He talked too much. He shouldn't be talking. All the new stuff is coming from him. So okay. I said, you remember you told 600 they've been on you since March? Yeah, I told him that. I thought you didn't talk to 600 about nothing. You told him at the same day you told him that Big, you going to get picked up in a month or two. He gave 600 all this information. He said they've been on me since March. He did the little thing with Flacco in February. Now he just told us the warrant was for electronics. His phone, which he said they have never given him back. This out of his mouth. I'm not assuming anything. I'm listening to what he's saying and simply questioning him about what he's saying. That's all I'm doing. He lied. He said he had a DA reject come to court. Reggie Wright pulled it up. He said, Wack, they ain't had the gun case. It's not with them. It's over there with the feds. It ain't with them. He had a drug case charged with that day. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, on top of that, he robbed your punk ass. He got you for the 10.
Yeah, so not 10, but you were telling me that the feds don't do bail. So when he had me bail him out, if it was a Fed case, then that was a lie and he just wanted
feds
to
let him go.
Right.
That's why he ain't had a court date.
So you're saying he just got that money from us just for the hell of it?
Crip Mac got arrested. The feds picked it up, right?
Right.
You see what happened? He went to court.
Right.
Several times, right? All right, it's been 16 months, right? Either they going to hold you or they going to let you go. That's it. They let him go. Okay. Now, we know who he cut the money up with.
Bricc Baby, we need answers.
We know who he cut your money up with.
What do you mean?
He cut your money up with one of his homies.
Why?
Because Bricc Baby then went to him talking about, I need some of that back to help pay you back. That's a fact.
I never got paid back.
I know. He's already pressing dude about kicking back some of that he gave him from your back to help pay you back. He's trying to get it. I will say that.
He has never mentioned paying me back.
Oh, he's trying to get it.
Interesting.
You know, for one, it's been too long. Like, you know, like somebody bail you out, you run them their bag back. That's just how they go.
I've kind of got used to...
Because he can't call you no more. See, he's messing that up.
He calls me all the time. But
not about bailing you out.
No,
listen, if you bail a dude out, if I called you, yo, Adam, come get me. And you R&B come by here and get some money, bail me out. Within a month or two, I'll get you back your money. If I got in some trouble again and I had to call you, the odds are you're going to be like, I bailed him out. Wack gave it back to me. Boom, right? Now, if I ask you to bail me out and I never give you a dime in that back, If I call you a second time,
No.
there's a good chance you're going to say no.
Okay, so if it is proven that Bricc Baby is a federal informant, do you think that he should no longer be a host on here, or should he be our resident in-house federal informant?
He should absolutely remain to be a host. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it will be the only situation, the only podcast, the only building that had Chuck E. Cheese running around it where we didn't have to worry about him scurrying in the walls. You get what I'm saying? It'll be a human-sized rat. So why not? Well, and then you can really use
not a literal rat, but you know, the Chuck E. Cheese, I think they got rid of those big mechanical robot
No Jumper
things.
does,
yeah.
Listen, for what No Jumper does, I absolutely would not get rid of him. I told you that. What did I tell you, Adam?
You tell me so many things.
No, I said I don't think you should get rid of him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with him. But no, if it comes out that he's the guy, no, I definitely. If I was you, no, I wouldn't get rid of him.
Okay.
At all.
Interesting.
Promise you I wouldn't.
I'm just kind of watching it all play out.
Now, you might have to watch. You have to pay attention to who you interview with him.
Why? Who should I keep him away from?
I mean,
people that.
Well, some of them dudes might not interview with him. You do a lot of Chicago interviews,
right?
And one thing about them cats up there from Chicago, they really stand on business and principle.
Snitch K.
If they're those type of guys. If they're rats or maybe suspicion of being rats, they'll come in and sit down with them. But them ones that like ain't on that, like dude that was gonna whoop your ass, what's his name?
Ruga?
Yeah. He wouldn't interview with him.
Probably true.
He wouldn't do that.
But we don't know. I still am waiting.
Z Money wants to interview with him.
We should do a formal trial to figure out. There's just so many Bricc Baby accusations lately. I feel like we got to get to the bottom of it.
Everything I questioned him about came out of his mouth. I didn't make it came like he said it. I didn't say it. He said it.
Why are you talking about Z Money? You're a Chicago guy. All of a sudden, you know who all the characters are.
I know Z Money. There go Ghazi.
You know about?
Hold on, Ghazi.
My bad. That was an Arabic 2 minutes,
brother. Adam 22. He's been doing rap songs. He's not really too well versed in how to, that goes. Somebody told him it was cool. He put it up. They snatched it down. It kind of had Empire tied on it, and I think. I heard. So can we?
I went and looked under the radar and saw what was going on.
Can we fix it?
Got pulled down because Cardo didn't want his beat used.
Okay, so can you
guys swap the beat? Why don't you guys just swap the beat?
Can we do something to keep the beat? Like, can we just do some business?
It's not my decision. It was.
I know it's not your decision. I'm saying, can you have a conversation with him? It's Adam. Can we see if we can just do the business on the beat?
Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely ask. Nima talks to Cardo. I don't really talk to Cardo. I'll ask Nima to call Cardo and ask him if he'll clear the beat.
Tell him,
what the price would be.
Tell him it's for Adam at No Jumper. It's my business partner.
I got you.
All right, appreciate it.
Worst case scenario is just swap that shit. But let me go ask and find out. I'll find out.
Please lean towards just trying to get it clear. Let's do the business.
I'll ask for you right now.
Appreciate
I'll get an answer for you by the end of the day.
All right, appreciate you.
For sure.
See, that's what
shout out to Ghazi. I feel like swapping the beat out sounds cheaper than paying for the beat.
Okay.
Which, granted, I wanted to pay for the beat in the first place. Big Sam told me, it'll be all right.
Because you're listening to an idiot.
Well,
most rappers are idiots. They just know how to rap. And it's guys like me that do the business
He
side.
seemed to think that if we just did YouTube that we wouldn't run into any issues.
No, you can't use people nowhere. You don't have...
See, I totally agree with that on an ethical level, but I'm so new to this music making thing.
But I told you though, right?
Right.
Bro, check in with me so I can make sure you straight. Everything I put out is independent. So we do all our stuff A to Z, producers, side artist agreements, clearances. I got a sample clearance team, everything internal. Right? So, you can't listen to this dude. You're like, yo, just put it out. It's cool. No, you can't just
everything else we have on deck / have already put out is like producers with like 200 followers. You get in touch with them, you clear it. They're happy as to be part of it. This is only different because you got somebody who's actually like a successful, famous producer who sent those beats to Big Sad, and henceforth you run into an issue.
But here goes the thing: if he sent him to Big Sad, right?
Yeah.
Then he's telling Big Sad you can use him.
But
right?
I think he got him from Empire because Big Sad said he's never really had any kind of conversation with Cardo.
Well, if he turned in beats to Empire and told Empire, these are beats that I got out that's, we can sell, and Empire blasts them out. Either way, only thing you do, then you just streamline the business back through Empire. Okay, this beat, Adam, such is on it. What it is, he gonna send you what he want. You negotiate that. Give him his pub. Give him his royalty rate, 3 to 5%. Give him his 50% pub on that side. You do your pub splits on your side with the people that's on it. Give him his little bag, and it's done. It's simple. Like, I got a template that we can just fill in the names.
Right.
But like you have helped me, let me help you.
Okay.
You know, that's what it is.
I'm over that song already. I feel like what would Vaughn do is really wait till Free Dirk drops. We might be dropping it after this on Sunday when this comes out. Right afterwards, boom, Free Dirk.
Is Flacco on Free Dirk?
No, it's me, Traplo Ross, Bricc Baby, and Lush. And if you thought what would Vaughn do was provocative, wait till you hear this joint. It's a lot of good shit being said. A lot of positive stuff for people who are concerned about Dirk Banks.
I think
you over there brushing your teeth? No, your beard. You use a toothbrush to brush
listen,
your beard?
Man, I don't think Dirk's been fully indicted yet, right?
I think they're holding him for the time being. I don't think
they
they've
got
officially
30 days to indict him. Right now, it's a complaint.
Okay,
because they thought he was trying to run.
It's crazy because last week's episode we had not actually heard about Dirk himself being picked up, so we kind of did that whole episode in the dark about what was about to happen. But I believe it's like already basically like our strongest performing episode in the first, not total views, but in terms of like the first week, it might be the most views we've got on an episode, which is pretty interesting. Maybe the Blueface one. That one's pretty big.
Blueface doing great. He's in Lancaster State Prison.
Yeah, what's going on with him? You think he's loving life in there or what? They got him in PC?
No, he's on the 1 yard.
So he can just say no to PC, even though he's like mega famous.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's Vegas, right? So it's like
probably, he's in California.
Oh, he is. They moved him back
Lancaster.
here. Okay.
He's like 30 minutes from 45 minutes from here.
He's the shot caller?
No, he's on the 1 yard. He programs.
What's the 1 yard?
Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4.
Right. Is the level 1 like super chill though?
Yeah, super chill.
Super chill.
There's like nothing going on, no gun towers, really no politics.
Okay.
Level 4 is level 5 is shoot. It used to be death row. Actually, no, death row we consider level 6. Level 5 is the shoot, which you lock down. Level 4 is 4:30 every day. Yard is over. It's done. That's like people that got a lot of points. You got to catch a fresh murder.
Right.
Points like that. You go to level 4. Gun towers are on level 4. Level 3 is.
And gun towers are just like if you start fighting, they just shoot you.
It will kill you. It says on the sign, it's on the wall, no warning shots.
I don't understand how that's. They don't pop you.
If you get into a fight on the yard and you got a weapon.
No, so not only if you just have a weapon or you dogging somebody out. Say like you drop dude and you own him, they'll shoot you.
Wow.
I've seen about 4 or 5 people die like within 2 people from me.
In front of your eyes.
In riots.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So level 3 is maximum security lockdown, gun towers, but they have night yard.
So when you came in here earlier, that must have been a prison type vibe for you. You're just immediately surrounded by Crips, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How'd that go?
I knew maybe like 3 of them.
Yeah.
We're normal. Get you my guy. Me and 4 Extra. That's our first time meeting face to face. We've talked on the phone once or twice.
You fought one time?
No. Oh, the fake fight. Oh yeah.
What about Lupe though? I felt like that was the closest possible.
We got
squabble.
content.
You and Lupe.
I seen her.
Yeah.
She didn't say nothing to me. I'm looking. I'm like, yo, that's Lupe.
Yeah.
Right. So I said, what's up, Lupe? She like, what's up, neighborhood? She banged on me, right?
Wow.
I said, you got a problem with me? She like, you got a problem with me, homie. I said, what's the problem I got with you? Then I look out. She said, yeah, you gave my family $1,000, but you be stressing me out. So I said, well, listen, do a Paru got action? She said, you? I just said, no, Paru can do a Paru got action.
What's that translate to? Got action?
Can a Paru hit that?
You're trying to pipe Lupe? Has R&B signed off on this?
Paru.
Oh. Just in general.
She said, you? No. I said, no, not me, a Paru. She said, well, maybe, So she's open to letting her homie hit that.
And that's how you're going to find some sort of peace?
What you mean? We was cool.
You and her will be on good terms if third banks are out or what?
No. I was just asking in general. She gave me a hug. I gave her a hug. We got the content.
You know, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, Lupe could be asexual. I've never seen her like really flirting with a dude or like having a boyfriend. I don't know. As far as I know.
No, what I do know is she's a dedicated, loyal homegirl.
Exactly.
You can like leave her with something and it'll be there when you get back.
Right.
You can like, yo, I need you to go meet this person and get this paperwork signed for me. Like, that's one thing about it. I respect that about it.
I just
But
like
it's cool.
I don't feel comfortable with you putting her in the sexual bucket because I've never seen her really talking about anything sexual.
Well, for a guy that has Bricc Baby sitting here talking about y'all do gay things sometimes, and y'all done sat here and you didn't told them to take their shirts off, don't talk to me about putting anybody in a sexual bucket. I put her with another man, which is how it's supposed to be. So there's a lot of things you do and say we don't feel comfortable with, but we don't say nothing about it, do we?
I mean, I've never had sex with Bricc Baby, if that's what you're asking me. But also,
Did you think about it?
whatever we do
You ever
in
thought about
our
it?
private time, of course, whatever we do in our private time is our
We
business.
got content.
And he is a willing participant in that.
Hey, yo, that's between y'all.
Yes, it is.
That's between y'all. This is, I guess it's brick by brick, baby.
Brick by brick. I'm hard as a brick. I'm bricked up.
Oh my God!
Yeah, no.
Listen, man. I
We
don't
could do
know.
puns all day with this. Yeah.
You know,
I
y'all
took him
do,
to Legoland.
y'all do mushrooms and stuff together.
We haven't. No, just perks.
Juno called me a couple days ago.
What's he on? Juno
Back in the penitentiary.
with G Face. What's
He's
going
down
on?
there and I ain't gonna put a G face in PC.
Oh,
Juno on the main line on the 4 yard down in Calipatria, I believe.
okay.
He's short. He got like maybe 3 to 6 more months left.
For what purpose? Why is Juno
He
locked
got
up?
caught with a gun.
Oh, of course. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah.
His baby mom, actually he didn't get caught. His punk baby mama
Uh huh.
called his PO and said he had a gun.
Okay.
And I guess he had an ankle monitor on. So they came to the Airbnb he was at.
Mm-hmm.
And he unexpectedly, he ain't even knowing. You know, she just like, he got a gun. So they tracked him to his Airbnb, pulled up, and that's how he got caught up.
You want to see somebody else who's been basically telling us that we're snitching on this podcast?
What was that?
This right here. Put the headphones on if you could. Right here.
Investigator. Everybody's the police. They sit down, they have 3-4 people, they talk about this shit like investigators. Why don't you go down to the fucking police department, write yourself an application?
Just for context, the Armenians' response to Bricc Baby, Adam 22, and Wack 100 implicating them in 187s and drug dealing, like, shut the fuck up, why don't you? So this guy's basically taking issue with us talking about how not Quando, but Lil Pab, allegedly at one point we believe that he was killed because of a drug deal gone wrong where he
Who was this, Ben Latin nephew?
I actually have no idea who this guy is. I only know about him because of Spiderlook posting him on here.
And let them know all about the fucking case. Since you know who did it and who didn't do it. Well, you know, before then, the world thought it was the Armenians because, you know, they sell weed, you know, and the hand was sticking out. Nobody thought it was the Armenians. Nobody. Nobody ever said that. Nobody.
Yo, look how it's
because,
bounced.
you know, they f with the Persians and the Armenians and they have weed. Bro, what are you guys, investigators? Since you guys know so.
Okay, so this might be him. Klitschy?
I don't know what he's talking about. Nobody said the
know, it's
Armenians have weed.
Okay, but
What is he talking about?
he's saying that nobody ever said that Lil Pab got killed over basically running off with a bunch of drugs on some Armenian dudes.
That's what the whole
He's
world
saying
thought.
nobody said that. Everybody said that.
Everybody said that.
Everybody in the streets had heard that rumor, whether you chose to believe it or not. Now, is it snitching for us to have a conversation in which we say some Armenian dudes got ran off on with some weed? I don't really think that's snitching because guess how many Armenian people there are in LA? Now, granted, it's not even close to like white or black or Mexican people, but it's a significant amount of people.
Yeah.
How many of them are in the weed game? I don't know. We are really kind of like helping to narrow it down for the cops there. That is fair. But here's the thing. It's not our fucking job to protect dudes that we don't even know.
I'm going to be real. We wasn't narrowing nothing down for the cops. It seemed like whoever put the narrative out there, us talking about it on these big platforms, were keeping the cops from looking at who really might have did it. Because if they were looking at some Armenians over here, then they're a long way from goddamn Illinois. And if it wasn't for Bricc Baby going where he went, which wasn't no jumper, I don't know where he did that at with Flacco.
What?
That, whatever that interview was with Flacco.
It was on no jumper.
That was, when he said that? Okay, well, Bricc Baby is the first one to turn people's heads to good old Illtown.
Right, yeah.
Us saying this out, listen, if I done did something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, nah, we hear something happened, he did some bad business in Koreatown.
Mm.
I'm loving that. Matter of fact, I'm going to pay people to keep saying it. Koreatown is a long way from Pacoima.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if the culprits are from Pacoima and we somehow got the narrative going, he did bad business in Koreatown, and they scouring Koreatown, they ain't going to turn up with nothing. It might turn into a cold case. So
I can only anti-snitch on people that I know or give a fuck about. Like, for instance, if I knew that you and your boys committed some crazy crime, yeah, I'm not going to say it on here.
No,
but guess what? As soon as there's a video in which we see one of your boys jogging away from what appears to be a crime, at that point, it's not snitching for me and Bricc and Lush to talk about it and say, whoa, this clip that is on World Star or Academics or whatever today, that's a crazy clip. I can't believe that we just saw a dude that we know running away from this shooting or whatever. If it's out there for the world to talk about, we're going to talk about it. If you're a fucking criminal mastermind, guess what? You're going to prohibit that from happening by being so slick with your crimes that they don't get out there.
okay, let me give you an example of what I would consider snitching if I did it,
Okay.
right? What Academics did when he broke down the takeoff videos.
Right, which he has done many times. When King Von got killed, Ack was the first one watching the tape saying, oh, this King Von pulled up, he punched him, he got shot. You know, Ack does this all the time.
No, Ack could do that. He's a civilian.
Exactly.
I'm saying if Wack 100 did that, took a video and broke it down, froze it, did arrows, y'all see this, y'all, because at that point, you might be pointing out things that law enforcement didn't overlook. Academics would do it because he's a civilian. If Wack did it, if you did it, I'm going to look at you like you're Academics. Now, if you're doing it while I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I see it, then I'm in violation. You get what I'm saying?
You don't want to be around.
But other than that, if there's a link, we press the link and we hear a dude saying something and we elaborate and have a conversation about what the dude said, that's not snitching.
I agree.
That's just us having a conversation about what's already out there.
That guy, honestly, it seems like this may have been like one of his first times using a computer or a phone. So I think from his perspective, he's still probably like kind of figuring out how the whole internet thing works.
His wife don't get a chance to enjoy his top lip doing oral sex.
Hey, man, they always tell me don't play with the Armenians.
Dude's beard is like an inch and a half longer than the bottom circumference of his top lip. That's like, that ain't cool, bro. Like, you like whiskey the cat. Like, come on, bro, shave that shit lining up or something, bro. Like, because I'm watching you talk and all I see is the bottom lip is like remember the little handheld puppets, the little Muppets is like, I'm like, yo, where's his lip? But at the end of the day, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody said the Armenians sell weed. Armenians, Wack, white, black, Mexican, Asian, everybody in the state of California has a license or some type of something to sell weed. Shout out to King Louis, right? Their license, been doing it forever on the legal side. So nobody's saying the Armenians sell weed. We're saying the word in the streets was that it was a bad weed deal and he beat some Armenians or Persians or whatever it was out of some money. That was the word of the street, and that's everybody heard that.
And if I personally know like dozens of people who have heard that version of the story, I'm pretty sure that the cops have heard about that as well. I mean, they just issued a fucking indictment on the guys that they think that they did it, and we didn't hear anything about any Armenian weed dealers. So, I mean,
nothing.
I don't think that there's too much to be worried about.
It was a great curveball.
I feel like that guy's probably the one who got robbed for the weed, and he's pissed off that this whole thing is a media circus and he's not getting mentioned.
That dude probably, you got jacked. So you did get jacked. You just didn't do nothing about it.
Just a
So
theory.
you got jacked at the same time. This just so happened to happen. And now you crying because you ain't did nothing about it. You got jacked.
But you see what it is too, is that nobody would even know about that guy making that clip if it wasn't for Spider-Loc. And Spider-Loc obviously kind of has like a consistent anti-Wack 100 and newly anti-Bricc Baby perspective on the world. So Spider-Loc is literally in the trenches finding anybody who has anything negative to say about you, Bricc, me, to a lesser extent. I don't think that Spider-Loc is really taking aim at me with this, but I think that Spider-Loc is really in the trenches trying to find anybody possible who can have a negative narrative about you and Bricc. So I guess he found this guy, this beard guy. He went to the local beard convention and found this dude. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. But I just asked Loose Cannon this morning. I said, yo, where's Spider-Loc and him? I ain't heard nothing from him. So, I don't know. Like, if he worried about me, it's bad when you worried about somebody that's like really just like has totally forgot about you. He's been campaigning on me for like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And it hasn't done nothing for him.
I feel like we almost got you guys on camera together at one point.
It does nothing for him.
How you feel about this? Name my cannon loose because my chopper special ed. Bricc said that on that song.
I heard Bricc say that. And
smoke is in the air.
What is he insinuating? That Loose Cannon is special ed?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right,
I don't think he seems retarded. I feel like
let's run with that narrative.
He seems like he just speaks slowly.
No, let's run with that narrative.
Okay.
Loose has already said he's been shot. But let's run with that narrative. Then what do you call a special ed guy that's doing better than you?
Ooh.
What are you called? Special dead?
How is Loose doing better than Bricc? Look, Bricc is one of the co-hosts on the most popular hip-hop platform on the West Coast.
Now, I'm glad you said that.
Loose Cannon is your clubhouse buddy, but...
No, that's my business partner.
Okay.
Bricc has been up here on No Jumper for a couple years, right?
Yeah.
But yet, Loose Cannon's YouTube channel outruns Brick's.
He's new to doing his own channel.
Who?
Bricc.
No, we didn't want to hear that. Nah, no. You talking about how? Loose Cannon has not been on anybody's platform. He's been a guest a couple times here, there, whatever. Here,
but doesn't Loose not even have his own channel? He posts his music videos on his girl's channel. Not a shot. I'm just saying.
Oh, it says Sharice and Loose. It's his wife.
Oh,
right? And
he
it's
had
his
her rebranded.
videos.
Oh,
right. So what I'm saying is he's doing better than him. Bricc got a platform, he's on every day, but yet Loose Cannon's YouTube channel, right? Sharice and Loose Cannon is doing better than Brick's. Financially, his business hand is better than Brick's. Real estate side, his business hand is better than Bricc, and he got more money than Bricc.
Some of these claims seem like they might. Okay, so you're comparing him to 16.7 subscribers.
But let's go to his video count.
Now let's go down here. Okay,
100K.
But he has to put Bricc Baby in the title to get 48K.
Don't matter, 48K.
We expose again Bricc Baby 54K.
Oh, scroll down.
Again, he's running a Bricc Baby fan. How does this have 100K?
Scroll down.
I feel like these numbers are fake.
Fake? What do you mean fake?
Oh, he's hiding the likes. That's not a good sign.
What do you mean fake?
777 comments. That is reasonable.
Go to Bricc Baby. Let's see what his numbers
but then look at this. Look, he talks about Yael. Look, all his Bricc Baby videos are doing like 50K to 100K, and then boom, one about Yael, boom, 2.8K. One about Yael again, 7.5K.
They're not interested in Yael.
Yo, look at the Bricc Baby stimulus. And why is him doing an impersonation of Bricc Baby only getting 7.5K?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the numbers.
Some of these numbers seem a little Mickey and tricky.
30K, 10K.
I like Loose. Expose sharp. We dislike pimps, and Adam told me all y'all do is argue and violate women. You another Diddy. I like him, but I don't know. Some of these numbers.
Let's go to Bricks.
Okay, let's go to Bricc. I told Loose that we should do a song together called Op Lover.
You told me that.
But then I was thinking about it, and like, if we do that, he's just going to be attacking Bricc on the song. So I don't know if I actually like that idea. Okay. So Bricc 8.66K, 2.3K, 1. All right, this is not. Again, it's
for 2 years.
It's a new channel. It's a new channel.
My channel's new. I just fired mine up 10 days ago.
But then check out the live tab.
What?
29K, 21K. These are the live stream segments.
That's good.
Not incredible,
You
but
keep driving it. It's good. It's cool.
it's coming along. Pot Lord fake pumping at PuffCon. Pump faking. Pump faking pump. Okay. I don't know. I mean, they're both doing their thing. They're both up and coming.
And Lusa could whoop Bricc. Hold on. Is this... Yo.
Hey, Wack, your phone going straight to voice.
Who's trying to call me? Juno? Was that him?
I don't know.
Hello? Yo, homie, you still there?
What number did it say was calling?
I don't know. It said Juno Flame. That must be the guy that was with him. It's his homie, right? Flame? I guess he's trying to call me from prison.
Huh.
I don't know. It's usually a 916 number, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Let me hit you with this.
What up?
Young Thug refused a plea deal.
45 to do it 25, I would have too.
Yeah, but there were
30 what? Got to be 30?
But wait, so there wasn't any offer of him just getting out today and then having to do 15 years probation? It was
that's
20 years plus
Thug
15.
ain't telling.
Right.
Thug ain't doing I was the first one. When they got arrested, I said, Thug gonna stay solid. Nephew solid. Gunna gonna tell, right? Thug ain't doing no talking, no telling, he ain't giving up none of that. So why would you take, the whole trial is going in his favor. Why would you take a 45 joint to do a dub and 20 on probation?
Wait, okay. Look at this. This is 34 minutes ago. TMZ posted this. Young Thug takes guilty plea in YSL RICO.
Nephew gotta be.
Young Thug decided to enter a guilty plea in his RICO case, which will bring an end to. Why would TMZ report on
That's
this?
cap. TMZ lying.
No.
Thug is not taking no 45 right now.
I'm going to believe TMZ over Wack 100 on this
Thug,
one.
yeah, you always believe people over me.
Okay. He pled guilty to his role in the criminal street gang activity. He also pled no contest to conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, leading a criminal street gang. Megan Cuniff is reporting on this as well. Prosecutors want Young Thug to serve 25 years in prison. He was near a plea deal that would have released him from jail today on 15 years probation, but they couldn't agree on his release conditions, and now prosecutors are recommending 25 years in prison.
He ain't took it. He'd have took the 15 years and came on probation, which I don't think he should even do that because he's lying in himself. I think he should take another 90 days and beat him in court.
Yeah, that's the big gamble that he's got to face here.
It ain't no gamble. Worst case, look, either they gonna dismiss it or he gonna have a mistrial, a hung jury. When they do that, right?
But
when they double back to refile, all the stuff they had to justify charging him with a state RICO is gone. Again, they don't have it anymore.
Just for the record, though, you said that this was not true. I find it very unlikely that NBC, the New York Times, AOL.com, this local station, and TMZ.
They took no 45 years.
Okay, but he changed his plea to guilty.
No, he's not. Bro.
They all said it.
Did he take... Thug
they just haven't figured out what he's going to
Thug is not taking 45 years.
Well, I agree with that. He just turned it down. So I guess they're going to continue to
they could stay at trial. I don't know. Man, that man had already been in the trenches damn near 3 years, like 2 years and some change.
Right. I mean,
Yo.
Oh, here we go. Juno. Hold it up to the mic.
Dial 5 now.
Juno should have been YSL.
Yo.
To refuse, hang up now or stay on the line. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yo.
I'm going to bring Bompton Juno to Jeff.
Yo.
Jeff. Hold it, the other side.
What's up, bro? What's the deal? Shit, I didn't take the deal. You took the deal. You in the pen, not me. What's up, homie? Adam right here in a California Raisin Halloween suit.
Yeah, what's Bracken blood?
Oh, man, you know,
good, right?
Ain't banging and all that. We live and direct with this shit on.
We live and direct. We live and direct. What you say, whatever you say, you better stand on it.
I mean, come on, bro. You know, nigga don't do nothing but stand on
I just had an argument with Adam because he talking about he heard you getting your canteen took. I said the homie ain't going for that.
Man, look, Adam better chill out with all that, man, before I have one of the homies come out there and fuck him.
Sounds good. Also, he's lying. He's lying, Bompton Juno. He's lying.
Why you get scared now?
Hey, but Juno, we looking at you a little different now because you and G-Face were bosom buddies for a while there. We're looking at you like, I don't know, you might be on some Mickey and Chicky shit too. We don't know.
What's going on?
Look, bro, I try to call in, bro, directly so y'all can hear the prison I'm at and all that, fool, but, you know, we was having technical difficulties with these tablets and shit, bro. So,
Well, what's up? You got anything you want to tell the people? Because we don't give a fuck about you being back in prison. We already did your go to prison, get out celebration. We ain't giving you no celebration. I want you to hate the fact that we are ignoring the fact that you went to prison and got out because I don't want to see you going back to prison. So you already got your prison celebration prior to. So is there anything you want to tell the people, right, while you in prison? Are you doing push-ups? Are you reading books? Are you writing rhymes?
Oh, man, I got mixtapes and all kind of shit, bro. Movie scripts, all kind of shit, bro. You feel me? But nah, one thing that I don't want to do is glorify being incarcerated, bro. Especially
Too late. That's all we do here.
me that did all that time.
You just made Adam put a red something that could be a bandana but not around his head.
This is in solidarity with both Young Thug, a.k.a. Jeff, and Bompton Juno. And you.
You got Adam in here banged out. He put a red cummerbund around his head.
Man, Adam said, woo. Adam like a real Bompton Juno fan, bro.
I am.
Yep,
That's
I
true.
know. I'm not a fan of yours.
Man, come on, Wack.
I'm not. I don't like you back in jail. You know that. Sorry, I'm a different kind of big homie these days. I don't like my homies that I know got a brain back in jail. Now, knowing this situation, it ain't your fault. I already told him what happened. It ain't your fault. You wasn't drunk driving. You didn't go do nothing crazy. You was chilling and you know, called in and did some weird shit. We get that. But I need you to stay out of jail. If I needed you right now for something, you ain't here for me.
Nah, real shit, bro. Hey, but look, I do want to say this about Bricc Baby, bro.
Uh-oh.
I heard this nigga was on there talking about he helped start my rap career and shit, blood. And I'm trying to figure out where the fuck he helped me at, bro.
Did he say? I know. I don't recall that at all.
Bricc Baby said he helped you start your rap career?
Why would Bricc Baby have said anything about Bompton Juno?
He was doing a little something with Poetic Flacco, blood. And he told Poetic Flacco he helped start my rap career. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck blood helped me at. You feel me? And then on another note, with all the shit that Blood got going on right now, with Blood, I need him to just keep me up out of his mix.
I think he was saying he started your rap career because you and him had a confrontation on the podcast that brought you a lot of attention.
Man, nigga, I'm gonna get attention just off who I am, bro. That nigga can't help me. Nigga, I am the city. Nigga, I am Boston, fool. What the fuck is he talking about, nigga? You better stay his ass in LA with that shit. Nigga, the fuck?
Juno. Now, I will say you're definitely a real guy from Bompton, right? But we both know it's dues and debts to those before us, okay? And some of those before us are still in Bompton. All right? Now, it's been a lot of movement going on.
Your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's a lot of movement going on between the fruit towns and the treetops. Are you in support of that, of the peace?
Man, listen to this. That peace treaty, it came from the pen. And when I came home, nigga, I sacrificed, nigga, my life and freedom once again, nigga, for that to be able to happen. You feel me? So if anybody, nigga, feel different, or for the people who didn't know that, nigga, I put that shit on my back, nigga, and I ran with it, nigga, now you know, blood. You feel me? Big Pop and Juno said it, nigga. Nigga, ask John T, blood, no. I don't know.
Well, that was a good move, because, you know, Lil John is from Fruitown, and he's the one called in to get you up here with us. So that was definitely a great gesture of peace because they two neighborhoods been beefing, Lil John and his. So, and he's the one approached me with it, and Adam was with it. So, you know, I think it's a great look for all the homies to come together. You know what I mean? It's be an even better look if you come home and stay home. Because now you have to start over all over again. You got to start everything over again.
No, man. Yeah, man. It's an unfortunate situation. It's gonna be, but look, the details is very juicy. So Adam, when I come home, bro, if you want this interview, bro, you gotta cut the check, bro.
Cut the check.
Yeah, I'll just let somebody else do it. That's fine.
Cut the check. Listen to me. Here goes the problem. You gotta start over. You better use Adam to be attractive to somebody else.
Yeah, go tell Spider Loke about it.
He said you can go interview with Spider Loke.
We got some Armenian guy.
He's over there on Greenleaf. He ain't too far from you. Guess you can go in. Y'all got to stop thinking y'all. Hey, look, one thing about Adam, he is not being pressed or pressured, but make nobody cut no check. It ain't going to happen, bro.
Man, look. Man, Adam was shaking in his boots when I told him I should him up. Nigga, when I was up there, man.
You're not a very good judge of character. Me shaking in my boots was not what was going on in that situation.
Yo.
That nigga, then he gonna put on the, he gonna put the motherfucking headline, oh, Adam stands on business.
Okay, now I have a challenge for you and Adam. We're going to leave Adam out of the gangster fighting. I got a challenge for you and Adam. I believe, I got a bet, a stack, that Adam could out-rap you in a verse.
Oh,
bar
hell,
for bar.
100%.
I'm ready right now.
No offense. You might not. You might get DP'd in the prison tonight for how much I'm going to wrap circles around you. You're going to embarrass the shit out of your race. It's going to be bad.
He said he's going to. He said he's going to represent the Peckerwoods.
Yeah. You're going to be in PC by the time I get done with these bars.
Oh, he said they're going to roll you up. Juno, you know Adam been out here rapping, right? He got like 3 songs.
Man, that shit straight trash can.
Nah, I ain't go front.
Juno, you got to go rap in front of high schools to get attention. I'm going to just f you up with pure wordplay.
You gonna fuck me over?
He said with wordplay. Adam, you might have to put him in the next cipher.
Yeah.
You might have to go ahead on and heat him up.
We got to do it on home turf. We're going to do it at Poly.
Yeah, because I'm from the show me state, bro. You doing a whole lot of talking. We don't do that out here.
Oh, you got to show me too, Bumpton Juno.
Yo, and Adam's been running the narrative that your tattoos are fake. He said they're the ink that stays there 3 weeks, and you go get them re-hit every 19th day. I'm telling him, I think the homie tats is real.
Man, that nigga smoking dope, dick, and dynamite. And he drunk off toilet water. What he talking about?
Listen, what was the last part?
He said you smoking dope, dick, and dynamite, and you're getting drunk off toilet water.
Drunk off toilet water. Hey, that's where you're at. I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and get me a Mickey's.
Yo, Adam is offering a check though. He said he know things might be a little tight, and he said it may not be him, but he got a scene open on Plug Talk. If you might, if your significant other is out here and you want to work it, he can plug her in.
No, he got 10 crackheads to get to us.
He said what?
He said, first he was all for you, your people coming on Plug Talk. Now he said you got to hit 10 crackheads to get to it. They getting bags over there.
That's the gauntlet. One day, 10 crackheads. You're in your spot on Plug Talk.
They getting bags.
Yeah.
Me and R&B just signed a contract for $2 million. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that, huh?
Nah, it's a secret.
Damn.
All right, I think we heard enough.
All right, we're going to hit you back. Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was going to talk about something more than that.
Honestly, though, if we do a song together, he going to get ate up.
No, I think you get all right. He back in the pen. He in Calipat on the 4 yard.
He ain't funny.
Back.
He going to say a bunch of tough shit.
Think about it. He had to go through the county. He had to go through all that. So he's back on the yard. He's on the yard.
He ain't funny like the 22-ster. Funny earns you a lot of points in this game.
He said, this is what he told me. And you know what? I need to talk about this. We need to talk because it's
Fill me in.
yeah, this prison politics get a little crazy. He said he was just in Delano with Blueface in the same building.
Okay.
But he said they were threatening him to send him to a yard that was a 50-50 yard, right? And he probably would have came home earlier. So he said because he didn't want to do that because they might DP him somewhere, he said he took off on some fools in reception to get his points up so he can go to another yard. So now I'm like, okay, at what point in time is a person going to say, hey, bro, I'm in reception. They sending me to this yard, right? And I'm going to do my time and go home because my thing is, even on the main line, there's some 50-50 people we just don't know about them yet, right? Every main line is some people that's bad. So is this the thing now? You have to catch time to go to a certain yard? Because I know some G homies who done been down and they put them over there and I told them, what's that new place, Prisonland or whatever they got up there? I'm like, bro.
Prisonland?
Yeah, Google it. I swear to God. They got like dogs and gardens and horses. The G homie from Miller Gangster, right? He been down like 33, 34, right? 20 of 18 he done did in the shoe. They said, Wack, they sent me to this pen, said if I do a couple years over here, they'll parole me. What you think? Go do, bro, you done did it all. 33 clean, sticking, squabbling, staff assaults. I'm not gonna tell a homie, catch a write-up and you a lifer and stay, bro. I'm just, at some point it got to be something. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if we real homies, what we advocating for? You know what? They're telling them, before you go to the 50-50 yard, do something on the yard to catch points to go to another yard.
Uh-huh.
So now you lengthen your sentence.
Got it.
My thing is, go to the yard, just don't selly up or fraternize with the rats. But don't put him in a situation like he said he was in, where he intentionally caught write-ups to avoid going to that yard.
Right.
Because I think he'd have been home because he like 5 months short. So think about it. 2, 3 write-ups for squabbles, just outright squabbles for no reason. He'd have been home.
Right. Yeah, no, sounds terrible.
It's just crazy. I hear it. I got out of prison before all this stuff happened. 50-50, S&Y. PCs went to the hole. We controlled the main line. Now, like 2, 3 out of the 5 yards are PC yards. You know what I'm saying? So all this 180, 270, all this stuff I be hearing, it didn't exist when I was there. You know what I mean? But now it's like, they're like, yo, if you parole from this yard, bro, if they finna you 6 months to the house, so you go catch another 6 months to go to another yard, you ain't gonna never come home, so your points drop and they wanna send you somewhere, you gotta catch some more points. Or just go to the yard, do your time, and don't program with those type of people. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. It just sounded a little crazy to me.
Yeah. The reason why they do lifers like that is because that's how society is out here.
It makes sense.
You don't have a mic, so I'm trying to tell them what you're saying.
But it makes sense. If you got a dude there 30 years, right? They're like, all right, you want to go home? We're going to send you down here to this 50-50 yard with rats and all this other stuff, and let's see if you can program with them. If after 30 years you tell them that I ain't doing that, you go over here and take off on somebody to catch points to keep them going to that yard, they're like, well, you not ready to integrate with society.
Right. In the real world, you're going to have to hang out with some snitches.
They're out here. So if we let you out, what you going to do? That?
Right.
They don't want to let you out. So at some point, like, people got to really, like, I know it sounds crazy coming from me, but listen, if my homie a lifer and he done been down 30 and did 10, 15 of those in the shoe for stabbings and squabbles and riots, and they tell him, yo, bro, go to this yard down here, it's a 50-50 yard, and let us know you can program and integrate with regular people, right, for 2 years, and we're going to let you go home, I'm going to tell my homeboy to go down there and go home. I'm not going to tell my homie, nah, homie, catch that time and stay here for another 20 and die up in here. He's already earned and proven who he was to this. Like, I don't know, maybe.
You know, I just had a white rolling 40s Crip guy from San Diego named Snow Rock on the show. He did like 15 years or some shit.
We got a white boy homie named Red Flag.
Yeah.
Used to have a Jerry curl and all that.
And I asked him the same thing that Garrett dude was telling me, where basically like, is it possible to be like a white gang member of like a black gang while you're locked up? And he said, you can, but it is never going to be easy. And he told some crazy ass stories about motherfuckers sneaking up and stabbing him and shit while he was locked up.
Probably the Woods.
Yeah, the Woods.
Yeah, the Woods. And that's what, for everybody in there, that's what they prefer. We call them in prison Woods. They call themselves Pecker Woods, right? So when we talk to him, hey Wood, I need to holler at you.
Like that guy Garrett wanted me to not call him a skinhead in the title, like because another podcast called him a
40 crib.
No, that's Snow Rock. But the dude Garrett, he like had some viral podcasts that were titled like Skinhead Gang Leader, and he told me like,
so is he still a skinhead?
Not skinhead, Peckerwood. Well, he's still a large white guy with a shaved head, but remember, not on any gangbang shit anymore.
They got like Nazi lowriders.
Yeah,
they got the.
That's what he was talking about. That's what he was calling them. Yeah,
they got the Aaron Brotherhood. Then you got the Peckerwoods. You know, they got their different things too. So maybe
Remo said breaking news: Young Thug is being released today.
He took the 15.
So you're saying he pled guilty and he's now being released today?
That 45.
He pled guilty to a non-binding thing.
A non-binding thing.
We're going to debate, so yeah, it's probably good in his favor.
I'm not sure that this is even like has even made its way. This is from 10 minutes ago. He pled guilty, but this I don't think says anything about him being released today. I should probably hit Twitter if I want to see late breaking news, but
or I can call the exposers.
Yeah, that's a fairly inefficient way of getting to the bottom of it.
Here it goes.
We might be logged down.
That the exposers already sent the report. Bozo, this my man Prince. Okay, sentence is as follows. Thug, 40 years to serve, first 5 years in prison, commuted to time served, followed by 15 years probation, backloaded to 20 years if successful, then commutes to time served. Active reporting for the first half of probation. Special conditions. After 48 hours of release, stay away from Metro Atlanta for the first 10 years.
10 years of no Atlanta?
Exceptions. Any wedding, graduations for college, immediate family, get up to 24-hour leave after 48. Each year has to make an anti-gang and anti-gun 4 times a year. Each year of his probation can include a benefit concert, and each year he has to perform 100 hours of community service. Can't knowingly have contact with any members of a street gang. Exceptions is of his brother Greer and Kitchens, as long as contracted obligations, except as necessary to conduct business on his musical career. If they can't do it, they'll serve this portion. No criminal street gang activity, no hand signs, no promotions, no contact with victims or families. Can't have any firearms, can be within reach of a firearm if a licensed deputy or security detail on his team. You talking that shit, and the exposure sent me this at 3:27.
It's almost like we should talk about the news and not who told you about it.
No.
Who gives a f***?
No, listen.
Nobody cares about your stupid little internet gang. Nobody cares.
The exposers.
We care about Young Thug coming home, not your stupid clubhouse crew.
That is about Young Thug coming home.
We don't care. We would rather get the information from Twitter where we see the exact same thing.
Remo didn't send you nothing. Remo the Primo.
Remo told me. He gave me all that information. I just chose not to read it all out.
Why you hating on the movement, though?
I'm just telling you, nobody gives a f*** that your little clubhouse crew told you.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about the actual fucking news, not who told you.
What do you mean?
You're so excited to brag about your little internet gang.
No, I said, let me hit the exposures. I went to it. They already sent it.
Okay, and that's good, but now we can talk about the actual news.
I mean, you mad because it didn't come from your little pipsqueak little crew. Let's talk about it.
Do I care?
You always mad, bro.
No, I'm just telling you that
you hating on the movement.
I'm telling you on behalf of everybody watching this, nobody cares about your clubhouse gang.
Who does it?
I know that probably hurts your feelings.
I can't tell.
But it's true.
They tune in every day.
Who?
Every day.
40 people.
20. You got your dumb ass mind. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the last 3 years.
Welcome home, Young Thug. Unfortunately, I have bad news for you. There are busters like this that you're going to have to now share air with. But Actually, on a good side of things, didn't it say something about he's not allowed to fraternize with gang members? So maybe he'll be able to avoid you.
I'm a businessman.
No, sort of.
Ain't no sort of. I'm a businessman.
Could you give me 20 or 30 minutes worth of updates about your diaper company?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome home, Thug.
Definitely.
Probably not the best place to have this conversation, but now he's back. But he can't stay in Atlanta. Where do you think he's going to go?
Florida.
Why? What the f is he going to do in Miami?
Work. Enjoy life.
I think he was like mostly out here besides Atlanta before, so I'm going to think that he's probably going to come back here.
I'm going to tell you why out here shouldn't be a great choice.
Why?
He can't be around gang members.
Well,
Dummy.
Good news is that like 99% of the population out here are not gang members.
No. A large percentage that's at studios, that's involved in his
in his world in music, yeah, for sure.
Are gang members.
He's gonna have to be so unbelievably careful. Do you consider that 15 years of probation to basically be like a trap? Because it's gonna be so hard, right? To like
you have to shut it down.
Every single thing about his life is gonna have to be so scrutinized in order to not.
You see what just happened? They snatched Dirt, let Thug out, and I think I'm gonna tell you, most people I would bet against them surviving this. Thug, he just did close to 3. He's no dummy. I believe he's gonna survive it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he's gonna go to Florida. It's not smart to go to New York. The gang he represent, home base is New York.
He should young boy himself. He should just move to like a nice house off in Utah where he won't have to be around anybody unless he chooses to be around them. No, that would be a very safe method.
I believe Florida will work for him. He can go up there, you know, Trippie Redd got a nice, big, crazy house right outside of Miami. He ain't got to be in Miami on the beach or nothing like that. He go get him a nice spread out there for a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you feel like moving to Florida is kind of like a rapper acknowledging that their career's best days are kind of behind them?
What?
You stay out here if you really got shit going on, right? Like you can afford to go to Florida if shit has kind of cooled off a little bit.
Wait up, bro. Wait up. Los Angeles, Atlanta, New York, Florida.
He cannot go to New York.
No. These are the 4 places the industry thrives in.
Right. I just feel like Miami, it's kind of like you go to the club, you chill out, but like,
who said go to the club?
You don't move to Miami to blow up.
Everybody goes to Miami to work.
But you don't move there in order to explode.
He doesn't need to blow up. He's already blown up.
You move there once you feel like your career is kind of in cruise control.
Cool and Dre studio is down there. Khaled's down there. Liv is down there. You got...
1 club and 2 producers.
Huh?
You just named 2 producers and 1 club.
Everybody, listen. Florida's the place to go before Los Angeles and New York. The women, the vibe.
Before it?
Yes. These days, yes.
LA and New York, way more relevant. You could really even move to Austin.
Right now, today, what's going on in LA and New York?
What's going on in Miami?
Everything.
What?
That's where everybody migrates to spend their time. Bro, you know how many people you could catch just walking through the lobby and go to the Hit Factory and call Cool and Dre and hit their studio and get the work done? It's a million places to shoot your videos.
I got it. He should move to Chicago.
Oh, man, you just trying to take a black man down.
No, I think that he could do very well out there.
No. You don't need to move nowhere where it's a fire at already, bro.
Might be a little bit cold for his preferences, but I think he would do well out there.
I believe he's going to go to Florida and he's going to get him a nice big spread on the outskirts and be all right.
You know who looks good in all this? Mariah the scientist, because she held him down through all this.
She stayed down.
What about Gunna? You think he's going to reconvene with Gunna, or you think it's over?
He got business with the man.
Yeah.
He signed to him.
In theory.
Not in theory. That's a fact.
He could very easily be a non-active participant in all that. Let him do his thing. You're still signed to me technically, but I'm not going to actually be in the same room as you ever.
Well, I don't know. Me knowing Thug understands business. I can see a Gunna in Thug tour.
I like that. There's one topic on this that I want to make sure that we hit because, as you can probably tell, I do have to go on a trick-or-treating mission pretty soon. Diddy's sons running down on your boy Ray J.
Yeah, they got lucky. They got lucky the homies wasn't there. you know, for whatever reason, Ray J didn't have the homies there.
It sounds like this was family business. Like they consider Ray J to be part of their family, regardless of.
Listen, check this out. Look,
because if they want to run down on anybody who's had negative things to say about their dad, I mean, Ray J is the least of their problems, right?
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? You know, it's hard to really look at him like that because a lot of us watched him grow up. Ray J did, he knows him, or whatever. But on the flip side, those people are grown men, and you know, regardless of it, Ray J from Paul Rowe. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you start to portray certain acts that can bring harm to one of our people, then we're going to respond accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, Ray J, he ain't been answering the jack because he know where I'm at with it. And I think he's been in conversation with him. I talked to their manager the other day. Stevie J called me, and I told him he ain't got the right rank of respect to even address me about nothing.
Wait, who?
Stevie J.
Stevie J can't even talk to you.
Nah, who the fuck is Stevie J?
But wait, sorry, I missed it. What is Stevie J trying to talk to you about?
Well, I guess, you know, he feel like that's his nephews, and he like, well, Wack, you supposed to be an OG, so why would you take that approach? Because that's a power rule. I'm a side with a power rule. At the end of the day, that's period. So at the end of the day.
But by acknowledging that you're always going to side with your gang member, doesn't that mean that you basically don't give a shit about what's right or wrong?
Well, he ain't do nothing wrong.
What if I told you I'm going to side with a white guy?
He didn't do nothing wrong. That's you supposed to. You's a white boy.
No, you're supposed to side with whatever you think is right.
Nah, anything jump out on anything that represent that red flag 8 deep at that point in time, I don't care what he did.
But there's probably been a lot of powers who've done some pretty horrific stuff that you couldn't stand by, right?
Who?
I don't know, but
long as it ain't involving no telling.
Let's do it. Okay,
long as it involving no telling, no rape or no elderly abuse, ain't no what we can't do. Unless you done did a robbery in a situation that we all partners in, then we deal with that accordingly. But you know, that's just what that is. You know, I'm glad they didn't put their hands on him and hurt or harm him.
Look at this. Luis Toledo, a former high-ranking Latin king, not the same thing, who killed his wife. Okay, I was trying to find like a pirate who like killed their own family or something to see how you would react to that.
What you mean killed his own family?
Like his wife or something.
He's still a homie. That got to do with us.
But can you say what he did was wrong?
He might have killed her for a reason.
Okay, what if you found out he didn't? What if you found out he was just in a bad mood?
Then that's his decision. What that got to do with him being a homie?
It feels like this is not a tenable position to maintain long term.
What do you mean?
If you're part of the same criminal organization as me, then
it's
I'm not going to pass
criminal organization.
Judgment on
It's
you.
just a gang. It's not illegal to be part of a gang. A gang is defined as a group of people that represent the same cause. It's not a criminal organization. You talk Google gang.
Gang definition.
Yeah, a group of people that
An
represent
organized group of criminals.
Huh?
That's definition number one. Definition number two, a set of switches, sockets, or other electrical or mechanical devices grouped together.
Okay. An organized group of criminals. Is the police a gang? They got sets and cliques, right? LAPD, they got Foothill, they got 7-7, they got this.
I think those are like
LAPD is their
divisions.
gang, they got sets,
I don't
right?
think it's fair to call them
No,
sets.
they're a gang. And they even got gangs within their gang, right?
They're not specifically there for the purpose of performing criminal activities, and they actually get prosecuted if they are discovered to be involved in criminal behavior.
Yeah, but we're not, you try to say a criminal organization.
Well, I mean, what the is a gang if not that? As you can see, that is the definition.
All gangs are not criminal organizations.
An organized group of criminals. There's a better word for it if it wasn't that.
Okay, so what do you call the grid?
The grid. Oh, the thing where you work for them and report on crimes?
Yeah. What do you call that?
Probably like a job.
A job with the police?
Like a government organization.
With the police?
Yeah.
And a gang member shouldn't be part of that, huh?
It depends on what the terms of your gangbanging are. I don't know.
We're going to leave it at that. On the Adam and Wack show.
Oh, okay. We did a short one. We did a short one. I got to go do trick or treat. Obviously, a lot of news coming in. I hope that Young Thug coming home doesn't take attention away from Free Dirk. People are still locked up, so let's not forget about that.
Give me the trick or treat chant before we go. I know you know it.
Trick or treat, trick or treat.
No.
Give me something good to eat.
Trick or treat, smell my feet,
yeah.
Give me something good. God dang it, white guy.
You know what my family does? We're actually giving away, look at this
You
sign.
giving away Jeffrey Dahmer treats?
This is a sign that we have outside of our door right now.
One slurp of faux here. Trick or treater.
So if kids come to our house, We ladle them out a cup of soup and we give it to them.
That's in the open.
Yeah.
But what about the flies and the
Fuck it.
to all my black children, stay away from the Caucasian-based doors. You hear what's going on? To all my black families' parents, when your kids come home while they're out trick-or-treating, take a trip to Walmart, buy some bags of assorted candies and Snickers and Twix and those things. When they come back in the house, take their jack-o'-lantern of candy and give them the candy you brought. Not let them eat that. Because there's a lot of people that look like this guy doing things to candy that they shouldn't be doing.
No more razor blades, no more weed candy. We're just giving out Korean soup.
Yeah, man, listen, man. But you don't care if it's flies or bugs or gnats?
I don't give a fuck. These kids should be lucky to get whatever they want. How do you feel about me wearing a Zest Monster outfit like this? Do I look cool?
You know, he's the villain from, what is it?
I don't know. From The Princess and the Frog.
He's the villain from The Princess and the Frog.
Are you even aware that The Princess and the Frog is like the black Disney cartoon?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
It's all black characters.
I know about Cinderella, Cinderfella, and Cinderfella, Dana Dane. That's all I know.
Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy you chose to name your company after?
That was the white Rockefeller. Had nothing to do with Jay-Z.
And didn't die of AIDS.
What did he die from?
I don't know, but not AIDS.
Well, it sounds
Nas
good.
is just a liar. He just made up all kinds of shit.
Listen, hold on. That's no different than Tupac saying that Haitian Jack was a snitch.
He wasn't?
No.
I don't know.
No paperwork. Cap. No, none of that.
Well, that's good. Everybody out there, go watch What Would Vaughn Do and Free Dirk, which is probably premiering today. The day they're seeing this.
Listen, man, glad to have you guys. Y'all be safe this Halloween. Hopefully by the time you see this, nobody got sick, nobody got ran over. And it's crazy. I just had a crazy thought because G. Wayne's over there. And I think his neighborhood had the most treacherous Halloween story.
Really?
Yeah, what? You can Google that. That's a fact. How many years ago was that? The Halloween Massacre. Pasadena. What?
I'm trying to avoid that this year.
Yeah. It was burnt out homies on what they was on. I just kind of thought about it when I saw you. I remember that. So end of the day, listen, man. Follow me on _the100 show on my IG. What's going on, bro? Did they get you like they got me?
We're working on it.
Crazy.
You
man.
working on it?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I've been like 4 months.
Whew, we're over a month now. Shit hurts.
Yeah.
Got to get that gram back. Zuckerberg, I'm on your ass.
Literally, he means that.
Literally, I'm in your ass.
That just might get you your IG back.
Adam and Wack. Bow.